Okay, we have here a technology booklet that I've made. I'm going to show you what's in it. So we have information on how to activate your account, including multi-factor authorization, where the help desk information can be located. There's information on how to get into Brightspace, how to download your apps, how to use Teams, how to sign up for remind messages, what Brightspace looks like inside, and things with your email address, how to scan assignments, and how to upload them to your desktop. Plus information about the calculator. You should buy yourself a good calculator. Very quickly, I'll just scroll through. If you Google NBCC, you'll get the NBCC page. Student services is a tab. Then you go to IT services, go to get started. That'll take you to the spot where you have to activate. It requires your student ID number, your birth date, and your personal email address. And then you go through the process to do multi-factor authentication. Most people use their cell phone, get texted a code to their cell phone, and they use that code to sign in probably once a week or so. There's information here on how to do that, and there's also a video link if you'd rather watch how to do that. If you can't activate because you get some crazy message about your ID number and birth date not matching, gotta talk to a person, here's a number to call. Always use the Chrome browser and make sure your language setting is set to English for the NBCC page. There's help desk physical locations at the campuses. There's the website and there's a phone number. Use the phone number. They're pretty good about answering. Brightspace can be reached from the NBCC page or directly through a website called elearning.nbcc.ca. To log in, you need your college email and the password that you get set up on authentication, or I guess I should say when you activate. When you activate your account, you will be required to make a password, and from then on, you'll use your NBCC email and that password to log in to all Brightspace, to Teams, anything like that. Please note you cannot get into Brightspace in terms of the courses content until September the 7th, midnight. The 6th, I guess it is, but when the clock rolls over. You can look around at frequently asked questions, video tutorials, and whatnot in the help, but you can't get into the actual courses. I don't believe. If you want to download, and you should download your Teams app, Word and PowerPoint, you can do that for free as a student once you've authenticated yourself. You can do that, and you can get it from Office 365 directly because your account, you can sign in there with your account, or you can go to the NBCC page, click on software, and do it from there. I think the Office one is easier. There are some resources on how to do that stuff. There's some written instructions. At this link you can click on, that should be, and this link should also be available on the NBCC IT services part. I made a screenshot here from Office 365. When you log into that, just Google 365 Office. There's an Install Office little button over here. Hit it and then hit Download your apps. It's actually very easy. If you want to know how to start a chat in Teams, this is a good little page to have for reference. I also made a video called Navigating Teams, but click on chat, click on the pencil, type the name of my name if you want to talk to me, type the name of the other student you want to talk to them, and then once you get that name in there, go down at the bottom and click where it says have a conversation or type a message. Put something in there and it'll pop up with a new conversation. Right here on the right is where you would make an audio call or a video call directly to me if you're trying to talk to me or fellow students. Very easy. Love Teams. It's the best thing we could ever have if we're not face to face. When you want to join a class, when you get into the Teams app, which there's another video, along the side there's a calendar. Scroll through the calendar to find the appropriate time you want to meet. Make sure the calendar is clicked on full week. Click on the class once of the meeting time and there'll be a join button. Once you click join, you're in. I'm not in, you're almost in. You have to get permission for your microphone and camera and whatnot. It's easy as that. You can always access Teams, OneNote, your OneDrive, your Outlook, your JDO 01 at mynbcc.ca. That's a working email address you can always get at any time through Office 365, the Outlook app. So is Word and Excel and PowerPoint, all there. Scrolling down. This is a page here. There's a completely separate app, in no way linked to NBCC, in no way linked to Microsoft. It's a program about 10 years ago started in the States, designed for teachers and students to communicate and do so safely. I've been using it for many, many years. I love it. It's called Remind. I'd like you to get it either on your smartphone through the app, which is what I would prefer, or you can do it by text. Some providers don't allow it. Bell works, Telus works. There's a couple, I don't know which one it is. It may be Rogers. It doesn't allow you to do it by text for free. But you can always do it on your smartphone by the app for free. Or you can sign up to get it by email, which I don't recommend, but it still works. Every course I teach, it's a separate group. There's all the programs that I'm teaching this year. There's the code set up for each program. So ELEWO 2021, for example, is Electrical and Woodstock 2021. You need that code to get in to that specific class. But you have to sign up like an app. And you're going to need an email and you're going to need a password. Use your personal email and make up a password and then get into this class. If you want to just type this address in into the browser, you can it'll take you right there and help you to download. That's a great app. We can communicate back and forth. It keeps a record of the messages, so it's safe for me. Nobody knows each other's phone numbers, and it's really great. I can send really fast and dirty messages. Not dirty. Fast and dirty is the term of quick messages. Like, oh, there's a mistake on number 4 of the assignment. That kind of thing. You get a little notification. Bam, we're done. It saves me from sending out emails and clogging my inbox. This page shows you a little about what Brightspace looks like on the computer. There's content folders. So number 1, topic 1 is whole numbers. Topic 2, add, subtract, fractions, etc. Within each folder, there is a plan. There is a topic of objectives. Topic 1 objectives here. There's the video lessons, the booklets, the YouTube videos, the recordings once we do them, and the assignment and the quiz. That's all located in every module. Same setup every time. So it looks a little different on your phone. There's those little 3 lines to select. They call it the hamburger icon to show you different options. So you've got content and assessments, etc. It's all there, same thing. Folders you're putting your assignments are there. You can add PDFs directly from your phone. If you want to sign in to Brightspace on your phone in the Chrome app, that works really well too. As you all probably know, you can easily take a picture, turn it to a PDF, upload right straight from your phone, avoid the computer altogether. There's what the quiz marks are going to look like on your phone out of 15. There'll be a column over here beside that has feedback. All right, something saucy, you'll be able to see it there. Okay, this is an important page right here. Don't ignore it. Consider your email address. Is it professional? A lot of students do not have professional emails, like Hotbod Forever. Okay, is your identity clear? Last year, yeah, boy, Skinny D. Not very helpful. At the beginning of the year, who the hell is Skinny Boy D? Yeah, didn't know who the hell it was. Okay, it takes a lot of work to go figure that out. Okay, consider saying something other than hey in an email. Start with hi, Christy. You know, just make a greeting, be nice. If you are at NBCC this year because your mother applied for you and her email address is in the system, if I send you an email through Brightspace, it's going to go to her. And I'm not dealing with moms if I don't have to, because you're all adults. So make sure you update the NBC system with your personal email as an adult, not your mom. You can get free email from Gmail. It's very easy. Right here tells you how to change your email address. It's very easy to do. At the bottom of this page is something called Rocketbook. These are really cool books you can buy. They're pretty cheap, for about $40, but they last forever and ever and ever, like forever. You write on them and you take a cloth and you wipe it off. After you write on it, you take a picture with their free app. You can send it anywhere. You can send it to your email. You can send it to a whole bunch of places. Turns it into a digital copy. You have your notes forever. They also make cue cards. You could write on one side, write on the back. As an app for that, you can really good for review of terminology or things you want to memorize. Check those out on the website, or you can check them out on Amazon. Students last year really liked that. How to scan your assignments. This is interesting. There's instructions on how to do it. Lots of places out there that have apps. There's even, an app. You can even do PDFs right on your phone now, right in the Notes app if you're an Apple user. You can download Adobe. You can download a whole bunch of things. This is an example of a decent assignment. Why do I consider it decent? Buddy's name, assignment number, and his program, upper right-hand corner. It's easy to read. It's in focus. This is the second version, and then he corrected it all. Notice he puts X's when they're wrong, fixes the answers. Easy to read, beautiful. It's a little bit cut off at the bottom, but it's probably the best one I could find on a short notice here. Well, it took me long enough to find that one. It was decent. Here's some really crappy ones. This work on this guy on the left is very good, but it's hard to read. Very poor color. On the right, notice the extra borders, right? I don't need to see your table. I don't need to see your underwear in the background. I need to see all the things that I see in the background. Nobody's name, nobody's assignment number. Okay, not good. This bird on the left couldn't hold his camera flat to save his life. Okay, bad angles. Okay, should have cropped. Hold the phone level, people. Okay, it makes a decent picture. No identification. Messy as hell. Not a great assignment. This one's got some decent qualities, but the borders are crappy, and it's hard to read, but it's decent-ish. but again, not ideal. Try to take good ones. There's some tips here on how to download, scan a document basically into a PDF. It's written words. You can Google that. Lots of videos on how to do it. I made some suggestions of some apps which work really well. Any Microsoft products, of course. As a student, Microsoft account, they're all free. There's some video tutorials on how to do that too. Might find those useful. How to do a PDF. How to get pictures from your phone to your computer. Basically, you can email them to yourself and then do a save as. I recommend you use OneDrive. How to upload your assignments from your laptop or desktop. There's a video on that elsewhere, but I also did written instructions and a couple screenshots on how to do that. I'm not going to explain it again here. But basically, you're going to pick from my computer, upload, add a file, add, and then submit. Once you do it a couple times, it's easy peasy. First couple times, a little intimidating. Last page, but not least important, scientific calculator. Make sure your calculator has an ABC button, which is for fractions. Make sure it has an EXP button, or a times 10 to whatever power, for scientific notation. Make sure it's got a pi button. Sine, cosine, tan, very important. I would strongly recommend, in fact, I wouldn't buy it if you didn't have it, a calculator where when you type it, your calculation, it goes across the top so you can see it. And then at the bottom, you have your numbers. That way there, if you make a mistake, you can delete and go back and edit, and you can see what you've typed in. That's all very important. And calculators are the biggest part of math. No phones. Can't use a phone on the block exam. You might as well just spend $20 and buy a decent calculator. And that's Technology Booklet in a nutshell. There's a table of contents there that you can kind of see what you want to see and go to what you need. It's just something I made extra to help you navigate a little easier.